All right, everyone. Game week 2, we have to do the injury report for Chelsea. And unfortunately, which again, at this point, I'm not even surprised that this has happened. Reece James has another hamstring injury. Now, when he came off the game against Liverpool in the 60th minute, we were told that there was no issues. But from what we're seeing now, it looks like he has picked up a new hamstring injury, is going to have a scan later today, or already had the scan as we're making this video. And he will be out for at least the next match, if not for the next couple of months, which, again, at this point is so frustrating, not just for the fans, but frustrating for Reece James, because obviously this man is one of the best right backs, but he cannot string multiple matches together without picking up some type of injury. That hamstring has just been a killer for him. I feel terrible for him, and hopefully he can recover again and get back to fully fit. But still, this has been a key issue for Reece James' career at Chelsea. And again, this is going to be very difficult, but luckily, Chelsea have Malo Gusto, who is going to fill in that role as of right now. We made a video about Moise Caicedo, who can also fit into that role. So again, we do have two different options as of right now. Caicedo has been training with the club itself. Most likely we'll see him this weekend. And therefore, again, I think Gusto will start in that right back position. So again, if you do any fantasy league, you probably want to pick him up. I would guarantee he's probably going to be pretty cheap as of right now. So again, that's going to be a solid pick. But back to the other injuries. The other big one is Trevor Chalobah, who was also injured this past week. Also picked up an injury during training. Again, this is another big injury blow because he's another player that can be very versatile in defense. He can also play that right back position, but it seems like he has just been picking up injury after injury during this entire preseason and the beginning of this season. So therefore, again, I'm not sure exactly when we'll see him. There were rumors about him being sold to a different club, but it seems like that probably will not happen now, especially with all these injuries. I have a hard time any club's going to go out there and buy this player. So more likely than not, he will be Chelsea when the window does close. Who knows how the January window will be for this player, but still, both those players, huge knocks. Now, obviously, Nkunku's still out. Wesley Fofana's still out with the big injuries, but even Broja is still out as well. This is another big one that, again, I'm not too sure. Nicholas Jackson obviously is going to get the starting role as of right now, but still, to have a little bit of pressure from Broja itself would be great for Nicholas Jackson. Again, it's only been one game so far, so again, I'm not expecting to have him scoring tremendous goals like Erling Haaland, who again is a freak of nature, but still having a guy that's right behind you trying to get that position also makes you play a little bit better. So hopefully Broja can get back and kind of start sliding into that position, or again, give a little pressure to Nicholas Jackson. And the last player is Shield. So again, he's still out, about 25% fully fit. So again, we will not see him, which most likely means that Colwell and Thiago Silva will run the back line for us once again, with most likely Chilwell on that left side. So again, overall, not too bad, depending how you look at it. Again, Reece James is the massive blow, though, because, again, having him out, our captain, after just one game after against Liverpool, massive blow. But like I said, luckily, we do have a player that can step into that role. Pochettino, again, is going to be able to fit him in or Caicedo into that right back position. And I think we're still going to be okay moving forward. But still, this is going to be a huge knock because, as we know, our wingbacks, our right and left wingbacks, are massive for our attack. Chilwell and Reece James produce so much with crosses, scoring goals, creating chances. So again, now having that actually just taken away from us puts more pressure on Chilwell, who also has a history of injuries. So hopefully he can stay fully fit, even though, again, we do have different options for that left back position as well. But still, that is the news today in the injury report for Chelsea. I want to know what you guys think, though. How do you think the season's going so far with these big injuries? Do you think Chelsea are still on the trajectory to be in the top 4 or possibly win the league yet? Or do you see them falling now with a few big injuries to Nkunku and Reece James? Because, again, those could be massive blows to this club for Pochettino and his tactics. But, again, we have a lot of games left. So, again, anything can happen this season. So, that is all I have for you today in this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe down below if you like this content. I greatly appreciate where we talk about Chelsea, sprinkle in a little bit of other sports with the Premier League itself, but still mostly talk about Chelsea. And that is it. And I will see you in our next video.